Okay, this is just a quick rundown on the woolly mammoth that I've got out for poser, and I'll just show you where it is and what it does. So in this one, I've only got it in. I've got several different runtime areas. You may want to put it in your poser 12 or your poser 11 content. I've just got it. I have a day's runtime as well, so I've got it sitting here. So it'll be come under in your character, your figures library, under Midnight Stories, and then you should see one called Mammoth. Now, what there is there, I've got the actual Mammoth itself. Just double click it. Now it'll come in a little bit big because I've tried to make it proper proper scale, so it's about 8 times the size of a human. So the first thing I'd probably do is just back it back a bit. Okay, so and I'll just show you some of the dials that come with it. So I've got my library over here. So just click on Mammoth and make sure the body's selected. Now the dials, where they sit, there'll be body shape dials. Now these do come from a DAS background, but there is no Dyson in it whatsoever. So and what these are just shape ones which I use. That's the baby Colombian mammoth, which is a bit taller and skinnier. Now I do have a Colombian male, and all that does is basically move the head out a bit like that. Whoops, better turn that one off. So that will only work properly when you've got the Colombian mammoth done. And then if you wanted to add a muscular morph on it as well, you can do that as well. So I'll click to bring these back to 0. So you can, as you can see, that's basically the 4 different body shapes. So I've made up. We can. The next thing to take note of is the fiber mesh fur. So you just grab that, put it on there, and it'll auto conform on there. And yes, it doesn't look fantastic in previews. It's the fur will only look good basically in renders. So we'll just do a quick one here for you. I won't make you go through the process. We'll just have a look at the mammoth again. Make sure the body is selected. We've gone through the actomorphs, and the next one where you'll find all your sub morphs. Say for the trunk, obviously you'll have easy pose dials like that. Side side and twist, you probably won't see much with twist. Torso, I've got bends and that for the torso. tail, same thing again for the tail. You can just bend that and side all that good stuff as well. So we'll just do a quick render. Before you render, you need to set up your rendering. This is the default material is set up for Superfly. So we'll start here. We'll go into render settings. Now I just use presets basically, and just branching. But depending on your CPU or GPU, as you can see, I've got a 32 core Threadripper here, and that tends to render quite a bit quicker than the GPU. It's a pity you couldn't combine both the power, but that's what I use. Just the branching preset. Where are we? So this one here. And we'll just do a quick render. So that's what he should look like after he's rendered. Now that's just with default lighting. I haven't really gone into doing special lighting for that. I'm not really an expert at pose, as you know. It's been a while since I've been back. Now the fur will come in, and the skin come in 3 different colours. So this is the grey skin and grey fur. This one is white with white skin. And of course the one we sort of rendered there. Now you'll notice that they're in the male, female and baby. All I've made CR2 files for each one of those. So you basically load these guys in and you just drag and drop the conformed hair on them. So let's go back to our guy here, and that's roughly what he'll look like rendered as well. Okay, so we'll just get rid of the fur for now. So and we'll have there's also like I've got a tail hair there, so just drag and drop and that'll be fine like that. Now I do have some about 12, 13 or so poses for it. Now these can be, again, whatever your runtime directory is under. Midnight Stories, and look for the Mammoth. Originally I was trying to just do shapes and that for the poses, but I found it just easier to create a whole different CR2 file. So here's some of the poses. Oops. These are more mischievous ones. Now, these ones are sort of my attempt at creating a walk cycle. So in that case, what you'll do, you do your first walk cycle, say, I don't know, in between 5. Click on your next one. Go along to about 10, I think. Click your next walk cycle. Jump along to 15. And then you would just repeat that. You'd go back go up to 20 and click back to 1, and the cycle would start all over again. So that's my attempt at it. So that just gives you, I haven't done the full lot, but it just gives you an animated walk cycle after you do it like that. Okay, the last thing I think I've got is the materials. Same thing again, under Midnight Stories there will be a Mammoth folder. Now you'll have your well, it's a bit useless. That's brown, grey, and white. And I've got the same for the matching for the tail as well, and the fur, 3 fur colours under there. I've also got, for those who've got the lower end machines, I've got fireflies for the actual firefly ones. And of course you'd switch it over to your render settings. You'd switch it over to Firefly and just, I don't know, load a see, I'm not real familiar with any of this sort of stuff, so and that sort of gives you an idea what it's not as good as Superfly of course, but it'll still put out a reasonably good looking render. So I think that's about all I need to show you. I hope you guys enjoy that I'm trying to support. How long will this be up here? I'm not sure how this is going to travel. It may be here for a while, or it could be gone within the next month and a half or so. So I'd suggest to get in and buy it if you want to get a poser version of this. So thanks for buying the product, guys, and all the best.